Thank you, Miriam, for talking with me. So before we begin, may I record? May I record this conversation? You can both have a copy if you like. Is that okay? Okay. And you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. Okay. So I'm Jesse Martinez, and I'm speaking with Miriam Martinez and Guillermo Martinez. Are you Miriam and Guillermo?
Yes.
Okay. So before we begin, I want you both to know that I am open to discussion. So here's what I want. I would like Miriam to leave the house within maybe 5 days, and
Really?
I would like
Are
for
you insane? You are a
I would like
narcissist.
I would like for you to never harm me again.
You, Jesse, something is really wrong with you. I am the woman of this house. Don't make me call the cops, because when I call the cops and they come in here and talk to the three of us, I am the woman of this house. I am your dad's wife, and you have no clue what you're saying right now. I'm not gonna leave in 5
Okay.
days.
For the record, I am
Okay.
aware.
You are 30 years old. You shouldn't be here. I am the woman of the house. Listen to me again. I am the woman of the house. And if you say that again, that I need to leave, I will call the police, Junior. I swear to you, I called the police before, and they told me that I can call them, and we'll see, because they will make a decision on this. And I cannot believe that you're not standing for your wife.
We're trying to have a discussion about this.
Believe me, I promise you, I wish the best for you and the boys. And I want nothing but the best. But this treatment that is being displayed towards me is unbelievable. Okay? Unbelievable, Junior. You're listening to it. Don't worry about it. I'm about to walk out of here.
We're just having a discussion, a calm discussion.
So listen to your son.
Miriam, what would you like?
Listen,
what would you like?
Listen.
Just tell me what you would like.
I am
Let's have
very calm
a conversation.
person. I'm a good woman.
I'm not saying anything about you. I just would like to have a conversation.
Do you realize I am the woman of this house and no cop can get me out of here, Jesse? Do you realize that? Do you realize that the only way that you can get me out of here is if I am dead and the morgue carry me out of here? Nobody can take me out of this home. I promise you.
Nobody's going to be hurt.
I promise you, nobody can take me out of this home, because I am legally married to your dad.
So let's.
Do you want to call a cop?
Let's discuss
so he can explain to you.
Let's discuss
as a grown up that nobody can take me out of this home. I mean, maybe if you bring another woman, I mean, I welcome you.
I just want to know what you want.
So you can meet another woman, believe me.
So Miriam, you'd like to stay here?
The treatment that I've been getting from your father is incredibly insane. You have no clue. You have no clue the treatment that I get from your father. But other people know. I've told what's going on in this house. I've told other people. And believe me, those people don't want me to be here. But I have nowhere to go. Do you realize that I don't have nowhere to go?
That's why I want to talk to you, okay?
Do you realize that I do not have nowhere to go? And what you're doing right now is you're really hurting your father. Because I could go and get a legal separation. You know what would happen if I get a legal separation, Jesse? Have you thought about that? No. Have you thought about what would happen to your father if I get a legal separation?
What do you, or...
Have you thought about that? Just answer the question, yes or no. Do you know what would happen to your father if I get a legal separation?
I don't know, because I don't have all the details. That's why I'd like to.
Do you know how much money they would deduct from your dad's checks if I get a legal separation? $2,000 every month that he would have to give me? If you're asking me to leave this house, that's what you're asking. You're hurting your father and you don't even realize what you're doing right now. Because I cannot work, I can't sleep, I am ill as much as you are, and I respect that. I know that you're ill. I understand that you're, believe me, my heart goes out to you. But I've been going through so many things myself. Everybody's going through something right now. But,
Okay, we can get you help for that if you need it. So.
No, you can get help. I told your father 5 years ago to apply for SSI for you, and they'll give you an apartment.
Okay.
They'll give it to you for free. They will not give it to me for free.
So what I want to know is what do you want? What do you want? Like
It's none of your business, because the marriage is between two people, Jesse. It's two people. It's your father and I marriage. You cannot get involved in this marriage. Honestly, you cannot. You cannot. You have no part in this marriage. No outsider, Jill, Don, the elders in my congregation, my friend Nadia. It's nobody's business but your father's and I. You cannot get involved. You cannot absolutely get involved in this marriage.
Okay.
And I cannot tell you my marriage. It's between him and I. It's got nothing to do with you. If I make noise in this house, if I choose to make noise in this house, it's okay, because this is my house. It's not your house.
Okay.
I am the woman of the house.
Understand.
And I can get up at any time I want to, and I go to sleep at any time I want to.
I've been living here since I was maybe 12, so I've been living here 20 years.
I understand, Jesse.
It's also,
I do.
It was my prior mom's house.
I understand. And if you want to buy it, it's your dad. We asked you guys, you and Alex, if you wanted to purchase this house, we would move out and you can take over the payment. Are you willing to take over the payment? We can go rent somewhere else.
That might be an option.
I've been asking you guys to do that, and your father knows, but for some reason your father all this time is beating around the bushes. He's not telling you that when I met your father, I told him that the maximum time, that the condition that I would marry him, and if you and Alex would only live here for 2 years until you got your feet on your lives together, and then you can live separately. And your father said, yes, I promise you the boys are only going to be there for 2 years. And it went a little bit over 2 years. It was almost 3 years because he promised me he was going to sell the house too. He made a promise to me. I promised you, and God is my witness. I know you probably don't believe in God. Whoever is higher is my witness, that the only reason I married your father is because he was going to sell this house. I don't want this house, Jesse. I don't want to live in the same room that your mother was. I was never attached to this house, ever. If anything, I hate it because it's too much to clean and too much to keep up with. And I don't want to live in your mother's house. Never wanted to do that. I told your father, I'll marry you with these conditions. I told him straight up who I was, how I was. I told your father everything. All I did is talk to your father. And he wanted to marry me the week that he met me, and I said, no, you need to know me, I'm crazy. I'm a different kind of woman. I know exactly what I want. I know what I want, and I did not want this house. I want a tiny house, as a matter of fact. And he made promises to me that to this day, obviously, yeah, do I have a problem that we still have this house? Yeah, I do have a problem. I don't want this house. But he has different plans, you see, because your dad always beats around the bush and never ever gives you a straight answer. He wants to be here and hope that he has you and Alex in this house. That's what he wants. And I totally understand it, and I promise you I have nothing against you, nothing against Alex. I see Alex, I talk to him, I have no problem with you guys, but if your father would have told me my plans is to keep Jesse here in this house for the rest of his life, I promise you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I would have never married your father, never. But he lied I don't want to say lied. He made me believe, he made all these promises to me because he just wanted to get married. And I'm sorry he made all these promises and didn't pull through these promises, because I'm still here in this house. And he never had intentions of selling this house because he put it on the market for $500,000. Nobody in their right mind is going to buy this house for $500,000. He did it on purpose so he would not get to sell the house. Now, I understand you come first. You're his sons and he loves you to death, and I understand. I don't mean anything.
Here's what I would like.
I understand that.
So I have been trying to get out of here for a long time, and I have dealt with just astronomically bad luck. But do know I am working to get out of here, okay? So my concern is that just things just have been getting out of hand here. That's what it feels like, okay? And so what I would like to do is just, I would like to be working on my businesses here while I recover. I can't go into the details of my injury, but it's going to take me a while because I just have not, I can maybe stand for like 20 seconds. That's how weak I am. I guess I am willing to tell you I almost died a few weeks ago. Literally, I had a 50% chance of living. So literally a coin flip. So this has really just inspired me to take action and to come to a solution we can all be happy with, okay? I don't know, if I know that you're getting, I know this is complicated. We have some time to talk, okay?
I have not kicked you out, have I? I haven't done anything to you. You're here. I haven't said anything to you at all. But I'm gonna keep being myself. I'm not gonna allow your father or yourself to change me. You can stay here, I promise you. You can stay here as long as you want to, Jesse. Because I've never come up to you and tell you to leave. Never. And you're a witness. I will never say that to you, as a matter of fact. You know, I haven't said it, so you can't pretty much say that you've been threatened by me, because I've never asked you, and I was never gonna ask you, to be quite honest with you. Never. Those words were never gonna come out of my mouth. Leave, Jesse. Never.
Okay. So let's come to an agreement. I would like for you to leave within 5 days.
Okay. It's not gonna happen, so you know. I'll leave when I leave in my own terms. You have nothing to do with the day that I'm gonna leave. I promise you. You cannot tell me where to leave, when to leave, as a matter of fact. I will go out of town like I always have been gone out of town. But the day that I try to come back and somebody changes the locks, you're gonna have to face, your father's gonna have, the neighbor's gonna have to face with the fact that the police is gonna come and they're gonna make your father open this house for the woman of the house. What you're asking me is absolutely, incredibly, amazingly shocking. Because
Okay.
you should know the law.
Okay.
You're brilliant. You know the law. What am I doing that is so threatening to you? Well, how am I hurting you? Can you specify how Miriam is
At this time,
hurting you?
I would like to end the conversation, and I will begin.
Okay.
I'm
I mean, I can call the cops right now if you want to.
I'm going to begin considering legal proceedings.
Oh, no worries. I'm ready.
Okay.